I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So Chrysler guys, Chrysler is done for. There's an article that came out today guys talking about how Chrysler only has Chrysler Pacificas for sale. And if you're new to my channel, I bought the 2023 Chrysler 300C with the 6.4 in it. The last one they only made 2,000 of them. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one. So this right here kind of touches home for me because I've been a long time Mopar enthusiast, guys, and every time I turn on the news, I'm constantly seeing something saying that Chrysler is done for, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, somebody's gonna buy them. There's always something negative. Now this right here really touched home. The only thing that Chrysler has for sale, Chrysler Pacifica minivans. Now those are some nice minivans. Every time I go out of town on vacation, that's the vehicle that I request for the rental. It's either the Pacifica or the Toyota Sienna. But I personally enjoy the Pacifica. It's a big minivan. It rides really smooth, pretty decent on gas, and it has plenty of room. That's the only thing that they have for sale. They got rid of the 300. They fools for not making a Chrysler 300 Hellcat, because that thing would have sold like hotcakes. People would have jumped all over that car. Even though the body is the old body style that's been out since, I don't know, 2011, if they would have put a Hellcat motor in that car, people would have bought that car with no concern about the old Uconnect system, but they dropped the ball on that. Chrysler has no intentions on bringing out any new vehicles, and the company might be done for. And not only Chrysler, this Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys been paying attention to what's been going on when it comes to these cars. And I just dropped a video yesterday talking about the Dodge Charger being $45,000, the Hellcat Dodge Charger, the 2025 Dodge Charger Hellcat being $45,000. Now we know that's not gonna happen. That's wishful thinking and living in a fantasy world. In 2015, the Hellcat was listed at $64,000. So there's no way that they're gonna be able to market that car for that amount. But you can go back and watch my video and I talk more about that. The Chrysler brand, guys, is in deep trouble. Let me get over these fools. I'm in DC, guys, trying to get home, man. And just on my ride home, guys, I don't see any Chryslers, nothing. I'm talking about, and when you see a Chrysler, like a Chrysler 200 or something like that, it's very rare. But all I see is minivans. And we all know Chrysler champions when it comes to minivans. They the ones that started it. It sold pretty well. But right now, that company is not doing well. It's up in the air what's gonna happen. I truly believe it's over for Chrysler. And if Dodge don't change a whole bunch of things, like I said, they need to reorganize their whole organization. I think regardless of who they hire as a CEO, that's not going to be enough to turn that company around. Everybody swear if they bring back Hellcats and charges and challenges that the company is going to be saved forever. I personally don't think that's all it's going to take. It's just so much damage has been done to their organization, especially with Tavares when he was there. I don't know what can save that company. So all we can do, guys, is pretty much just sit back and wait and see. So just like we're sitting back waiting, there's other brands that's just continuing to develop and and elevate and bring new vehicles to the market. The main problem that I'm seeing with these new cars, guys, is you can't buy nothing base model. Everything is top of the line. They're not even selling or making any more cars base model. Everything is fully loaded, so they're charging a premium price for everything. I don't know how Chrysler and Dodge is going to compete with that, because they just don't have any premium vehicles coming out or out right now. Yeah, they're charging $100,000 for Hellcats, but that's pretty much over, because all the Hellcats, especially the new ones, have been bought up. Everybody, they're gone. So all you can get now is a used Hellcat for the most part. I mean, you probably can find one here and there, but for the most part, all the new Hellcats are gone. And there's nothing wrong with buying a used car. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you can't buy used, but guys, it's just a crazy time right now. And I personally feel like if you own a V8 anything, it's best to hold on to it, because these companies are just getting away from those type of vehicles. And I also read, I'm not sure if I read it in the comments of my video or I read it online somewhere, that the people dang, that's a Chevy, that thing, what's that? That's a SS, sound like a daggone race car. I read somewhere that the folks at Stellantis didn't like the Chargers and Challengers. Tavares, he didn't even like those cars. So he did everything in his power to get rid of the Chargers and Challengers. They showed zero love to Chrysler. And look where we at. So I just personally think it's over for Chrysler. It's unfortunate. All you can buy from them right now is a minivan. And guys, women, they getting away from minivans. They rather have SUVs. You know, the crossover vehicles. Nobody's riding around in no minivans anymore. I owned a minivan. I think it was a 2011 Town & Country I had. It didn't give me any problems, but and it was a nice minivan. But today, in today's climate, nobody wants a minivan. So that's why everybody's riding around in SUVs. And Chrysler dropped the ball on the Crossfire. I think that was the name of the vehicle they were supposed to come out. I believe it was supposed to be electric. If they would have actually came out with that vehicle, they probably would have put themselves in a better situation. But again, they dragging their feet. They're just constantly and continuously coming out with all these concept cars that would never hit the market. So they were just digging themselves in a deeper hole. More and more people losing faith in the company, and people just moving on. Nobody's talking about Chrysler, you know. I love my Chrysler 300C. It's a beautiful car. It drives like a dream. Plenty of power. I mean, I have no complaints, but they dropped the ball on that car, man. It's been the same for a long time, and they should have put a 6.2 in it, not just a 6.4. They never really advertised those cars like they should have, like they did the Hellcats. Because even the 5.7 Chrysler 300 is an excellent vehicle. So, like I said, they need to revamp their whole organization in order for those cars to be successful again and for that company to be successful again. Because there's just too many other options, and they've just shot themselves in the foot way too many times. So if you're new to my channel, guys, hit the like button, subscribe. If I hear anything else, I'll try to drop another video. I appreciate y'all watching. All my new subscribers, I appreciate y'all subscribing, and I see y'all on the next one. Peace.